Hello.
Can you hear us is the first
Yes.
question.
Can you hear us? I have just gone through every setting over 5 times. I am so fed up. I'm praying and hoping you can hear us. It looks like an OBS, but if you can, it is great to see you all. Talk about pulling the show out of your ass. That's exactly what is going on
Don't
here.
use those words at the beginning of the live stream. You know better.
Out of the rectum, folks. There you go.
Oh,
It's a
for
learning
God's
special.
sake.
Out
No,
of the
they're
rectum.
demonetized completely
There
now. Okay, now, hello.
Yeah.
It is Friday night. I hear myself like so muffled that I don't know what's going on. But the main thing that you can hear us.
There you go.
Seriously
You want to hear more
muffled.
echo? That's what probably it is. Is this it? Is that
Very
it?
muffled. No, just whatever. As
Welcome.
long as you can hear us.
Hear you great. Well, thank you so much, Jenny O'Brien. Do appreciate that. Anthony, how are you? Cardosa Media. Yeah, partly new setup. We're changing everything around, doing some work. We're not done yet by a long shot. That's too much echo. There we go. We don't want all that. There we go. That's better. Yep. So that's why, guys, we couldn't come on tonight. Literally, we have everything torn to pieces in here. We ordered a bunch of new lighting coming in, new rack, new camera stands. It's a jerry-rigged system that I wanted to do for a long time. I had seen another YouTuber do it. I'm not copying him. Not that he even gives you all the parts list, but it just doesn't really work well for what we need. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. We'll probably share with you as we're building it and stuff like that. And hopefully then it's the last time for a while. It all sounds good on paper, and that's also why I've been dreading doing it for a while. And Space Games, we bought stuff. So a huge thank you to everybody for super chats and stuff like that. We've been putting a lot into it. The camera, the lighting that's coming in, all this stuff, the mixing board, everything that you hear was bought from stuff from good people like you that helped us out. So thank you so much for that right off the bat. And hopefully it's just going to make the shows we do better, better, and better, I'm hoping. So
That's right. We hope that we can keep upgrading and make it better looking and sounding for you. Gosh, that's bothering me so much. I'm a whiner today. I don't like moving.
well, at least the truth came out. So you know what? I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
I don't like moving because it is like almost like moving houses where you have to pack stuff and then everything is everywhere and everything is in disarray and just, I don't know.
I don't know. After you admitted you were
annoying.
whining, honestly, I've just kind of gone into a euphoria
Now you
right now.
love me
I
again?
can't even think.
Do you love me again now?
Well, I always love you. You get on my last nerve, but I love you. Yeah. You get on my last nerve, but I love you. It sounds like a good country song. That's right. Great to see all you guys in your T-Town Gambler. How are you? Morris W Green TV. I'm just touching over the names, guys. It's a pleasure to have you in. Like I say, guys, we couldn't go on tonight with Creators Therapy, and it's just been a nut house there lately. So as we were starting to say, we were working on building up our channel. Our studio some to hopefully make it even better and better and better. Can we make a personal announcement on here? Hamilton
Depends.
Family Vlog. If it's about a number or close to a goal
Or a live stream.
or a live stream, no.
If it's a
Personal, we'd be honored.
life event,
Yeah.
then please do.
Yeah.
Babies, marriages,
And it's nothing
proposals.
personal. We've just been tricked in the past. We've learned over time, not by them, but by other channels. So we're just optimistically cautious and hoping because we could really use some good news today. I swear to God, I'm going to kill him.
I just was doing what they asked me to do.
I swear to God, I'm going to kill him. I swear to God, I'm going to kill him.
You said you loved me.
That's probably going to get demonetized what I just said right there 3 times in a row. I just realized
Yeah, that
now.
has happened before.
Yeah, you got red lipstick across your nose now. Not that it matters when I get it all over me. I look like I broke
Well,
out
miscellaneous magnets.
some sort of hives or something like that. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate all the help. Glad you have my back. Glad you have my back. We're supposed to be Andrews. We're supposed to be in this together. We're supposed to be in together.
Yeah, we're a little bit
Oh,
annoyed,
that
a
was
little
great.
bit frustrating, a little bit excited. Everything and
Yeah.
everything all in one pot. Excited for
Wait till
new
you're off
things.
camera.
Excited for all the things that are coming for upgrades of our home studio setup here, but at the same time a little bit annoyed with each other and with moving.
Tiny bit.
So we decided to go live.
I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for this news. We're adding a new member to our family in May.
Oh my God!
Oh, that is awesome.
They're expected.
Hamilton Family Vlogs, guys. Hamilton Family Vlogs, congratulations. We're adding a new member to our family in May. All right, guys, stop the presses. Celebration time, guys, for Hamilton Family Vlogs. Congratulations to you guys.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That
hey,
is
Joe,
awesome. Put emojis in the
how
chat.
are you?
Congratulations to Hamilton family who is expecting a new member in May. Now, I hope it's a baby and not like they're adopting a puppy or something in May because...
Well, we'll still be happy for them.
Yeah.
Hey there. I hope you're all well. I'm adjusting to a new job and a house move. Oh my God, I feel so bad for your reviews. Don't worry about us. I just feel horrible for you. I hope that
we have
passes.
moved so many times during our time together here. I don't know how we are still together.
Gary Brand Andrew, is that ringworm on your head? Yeah, kind of.
No, you look a little bit like Gorbachev, but with a slide off to the front of the face.
Duh. I swear to God, those two.
I don't know where my unicorn horn is today because everything is everywhere. Super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat. Grant McIntosh, thank you so much for that. Super sticker, super chat, and
thanks,
unicorn.
Grant.
It's Unicorn Friday. It's
That's
a good reminder.
Yep. To Grant and Janet,
Why
cheers
am
to
so
you both. There you go.
Oh
Those
my
two
God.
snickering. I can see them snickering there while they're doing it. I swear.
We
I
have
can
Frozen
see
Fury here in the house too, by the way.
Hey, Frozen Fury, what's going on?
What's up with the lipstick? We are in the midst of moving stuff around. As you can see, we are in a different room of our home here. And, it
What's
looks a
with the
little bit
lipstick
different.
over the place? Well, that's who else? Who else? Reviews on this and that. Who else? Anthony, I got a new video game contact.
We've been grinding
That's
each other
awesome.
all day, so we decided to grind on you
It
today.
looks great, Andrew. Thank you so very much. Appreciate that. Tina's Kitchen Island, long time. It sure has. Hope you're doing fantastic. Great to see you guys in here. Freaking Grant and Janet, I'm telling you. Grimes Finds is in the house. How are you, my friend? Hope all is fantastic. So many great channels. Land Shark Picker Live. What is going on, my friend? Hope you're doing fantastic. Reviews on this and that. There's only one answer for that. Pusa Studios. Yeah, pretty much. Where somebody can walk in and think you have ringworm. Typical Gary. Like I said, guys, we couldn't make it on for 9, so we just wanted to come on and hang out with you guys for a few minutes. We did get some messages where we were. We've been just really trying to get some of this done in preparation. Some of the stuff is going to be in on... I'm hoping it all makes it on Sunday, but I have my doubts. I always doubt that highly. But hey, I don't mind being proven wrong.
Are you going to be showing them what are we getting, or it's just me looking at it?
I swear to God, she's getting on my last nerve today. She is getting on my last nerve, folks. This is what I've had to put up with all freaking day.
Oh, my God.
That kind of came out wrong. She's been driving me up the bloody wall all day. This is what I've been putting up with. Is that better? Is that better worded? Is that what you were hoping for?
I've been nice.
Jen's sitting there like, oh, he didn't. He's in so much trouble after. Nope. I've earned that and then some. She has kept it interesting, to say the least. She's been pouting. Lots of pouting. Like now.
I'm not pouting. By the way, did you see that Joey's in the house too?
I did. I said hi to him already. Hey, Joe is in the house. How you doing? Hope you and Paul are doing fantastic. Changing studio or moving? For now, we're changing the studio. We're doing all over, and then we're, like I say, we have new lighting coming.
And then we're moving.
I might be moving. I have 1 foot out the door. No. Jenny O'Brien, breathe, Andrew.
Yeah. Don't forget to breathe in.
Now you see, she knows how to do it instead of getting you all wound up with a unicorn. I like Jenny's. There you go. See, I can be in like my own zen. Thank you so much, Jenny. Oh, that it's so relaxing. Thank you so very much, Jenny. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate it so much. Our fellow Canuck. So many great people in here, guys. Thank you for being here. Each and every one of you folks. Plus Ultra Collectibles. You guys are amazing. No, you guys are amazing, and you guys make us amazing. And we're just trying to keep up with you fantastic people. We're just playing catch up. Gonna jump off here for a bit. Wanted to say hello and share the stream. Talk to you later, guys. Everyone have a great night. Anthony, you take care of yourself. Be well, my friend. Much, much love to you. Oh, here's some moving gas money.
And Joey, thank you so much.
Thank you, Joey. I might be coming in with you and Polly soon, so get ready. Oh, my God. Harko, how are you? Good evening to you. Good evening to you. Our 10th anniversary is in 5 months, March 6th. That is awesome, Sean and Casey on vacay mode.
Don't move anywhere in the meantime, because you never know what happens when you move.
Might not see the anniversary.
Just saying that. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
If you ever want to test your relationship, move.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to know. You don't even have to move the houses. You can just move rooms.
Spend the day talking to each other.
Sharing ideas.
Oh, my God, the most dreaded word in the whole dictionary.
About
Sharing.
the design and where should be what. Oh. Another tip. Buy IKEA furniture when you move.
You can toss it all out the window when you go.
Yeah, that is definitely going to show you if you're good together or not. So just FYI. No, and we didn't do any IKEA. Thanks God we didn't do any IKEA furniture today, because that would be
the end of
dramatic.
I'd be already sitting down having wine with Joe and Polly. That's right.
Yeah. So we decided
okay, Werman, welcome.
So we decided to go on and talk with you about upgrades. And
Found a Barry said I'll move tomorrow. I'll move in tomorrow.
What we're doing here with our studio, and also talk about what maybe you have recent changes have done to your studio. Maybe you're thinking about upgrading. And also talking about YouTube grind in general. What is it and why do we do it? Why do we grind?
Why do we put ourselves through it?
Why do we put ourselves through it, yeah.
Oh, IKEA is great. No, we're not knocking IKEA. We're not picking on them whatsoever.
No, but it's like Lego for adults.
Yeah, exactly.
With missing pieces.
Sometimes I don't feel I have the adult with me, but other than that... I get a little gypped in that deal, but
you signed up for it. You signed up for it. You signed it, signed, sealed.
I did ever think it though for a second. You heard it go, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign.
Is a good sign.
That's right.
Yeah.
So basically, what we're doing is we're changing over. Let's see here. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. Like I said, guys, we definitely pulled this show out of our ass. We're not even trying to pretend like we had it together.
Maybe start cursing right away, just to seal it completely.
Don't tempt me, because this will get pretty blue pretty quickly.
Blue.
Yeah, blue. So all the mic stands and that are being changed. We're still using the scissor stands. The camera's coming off the scissor arm. And what we're doing, in short, we're going with this. And what's going to happen, I'm jumping back and forth here. I want to bring the picture up here again. You see the mixer is underneath the computer on this side right now. Well, it's over top of the computer actually on a rest arm. But it was never the right size. I just jerry-rigged it. So that's going to be gone. The mixer's going on the left side here. Now this might change. Don't hold me to it. So the mixer's going there. And then we're going to... Why did it change for me? I'm telling you guys, we just got the computer set up not long ago. Like it was that down to the wire. So it's gonna the mixer's gonna be on this arm, and then we're gonna be bolting on the mic arms onto these two arms. Mine of course, and Xenia's. Then we're buying this, but just keeping the arm. We're putting this onto it, and that is gonna have the camera, which is gonna have these arms. We're going to put these on for the camera as well. We're setting it up as well as buying a new ball with quick release. No, I didn't go breaking the bank on this because it's only going to sit on the desk, so it's not worth it. It'll do just fine.
Looks pretty. It has red.
That's why I bought it, was the pretty factor that got me. So then we're going to take two more of those. And on top of these arms up on top, we're taking off those plates, going up through the bolt holes. I'm going to re-drill them. and I'm putting in two new LED lights that are going to be hanging over top, and those are going to go onto those arms as well, with swivels, but they're cheaper ones even than the other ones I showed you, just because they're not going to be moved very much. So those will be used for overhead lighting. So that's what we're looking at right now. That's kind of where we're at. These are fantastic lights, by the way. Really, really great. I'm impressed with them. Been seeing the reviews. Some are using them even for doing like, I don't know if you watch crime shows and stuff like that, where they interview people when they go to their house. It's always the same backdrop. Well, it's because they're using a black screen with the lights. They're starting to, some of them, the freelancers are using them for that. So for $149 a piece, it was about the best bang for the buck.
Well, we hope that we might be able to use it in our work with clients as well.
Well, yeah, exactly. Or shooting from homes, because sometimes we do get the odd like product we got to shoot, and to drag out all the box lighting in that, and it's we don't want to use it because then it's stuck here in the house all the time. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Set it all up, and then we got to tear it back down, put it in the box. So this way, that was the whole point of avoiding that. How did I just trip that off? So there you go. So yeah, that'll be all, and it's going pretty much right where you see the mic and the camera. It's all going to be going in that side. So that's where we are right now. That's what we're working on too. Hopefully everything's going to come in Sunday. Will we have it ready by Sunday night? Probably not, but anyways, it'll be something to curse at for a while.
And finally, in the back, at least for now, we have our amazing picture that Lala Lydia's Life sent us a couple months ago. It's a handmade media art, mixed media art piece that has our pictures. It has Blue Orange Branch on it. It has YouTube and Push Studios. I don't know if you can see it. But we're very happy that we can have it in a background now. But definitely there's probably going to be some changes in the back as well coming up. But for now, yeah, you can see it. That's really cool. We really love it. Love Lydia's Life.
That was so cool.
It's very amazing.
She put a lot of work into it.
It is heavy.
Everything,
too.
Yeah, it's heavy, and everything has something into it. Like, it's unbelievable the attention to detail she put into it. It's
very
mind-blowing.
Detailed, yeah.
CSI Decon, sometimes the LED lights are too bright. You'll see soon. These have dimmers, remote control dimmers onto them and everything. So should be okay. Should be okay for the most part.
I am a big fan of daylight light. Like I when I shoot photography, I use natural light most of the time in general. And then when there is artificial light, I'd rather have a daylight setting because it's just that perfect warmth and coolness to it, you know. So I hope that that's what it's gonna be.
Loyalty above everything. Oh God. Thank you for
Super chat. How is it going? Thank you so much. Loyalty above everything. That's right. Thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Do appreciate it.
Letting me annoy Andrew even more today.
Exactly.
If it's even possible, I'm not sure.
Nick, we're doing fine on this cold night, and hope you are as well, my friend. It's nice to see you, as well as Robert Wide. Thank you so very much. Hello, advance Merry Christmas. Oh my God, it's true. It's just around the corner. It's terrifying. Shonda's Graphics, how are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. And NASCAR man, what is going on, my friend? Great to see you. Great to see you.
That was for Joey.
Oh.
He wanted a lipstick or Kit Kiss.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm doing today everything when they asked me to.
There
so
you go.
That might get dangerous.
Yeah. Chickens. Coop swalking, I tells you. Too funny.
Yeah. Oh my God. I feel like I'm in an interrogation room or something.
Brawl Stars? Shar Brawl Stars. Welcome. How are you doing today? Welcome. Hope you're doing fantastic. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Like I say, guys, we were too late tonight to get on, and so we're just wanting to come on and touch up with you guys for a little bit. Sparky, what is going on, my friend? Hope you're doing fantastic. Great to see all you guys. Jerry's Adventures is in the house. How are you, my great friend? MJ's Unboxing and Scratcher Fun. Hope you're doing fantastic. Joe K is in the house. Welcome. Good Bites is here as well. Welcome. And Randy's Paranormal Investigation, RPI. How are you? Diamond in the Rough. How you doing? We have Metal Fish in the house. We have Grateful Spirit Ray. Ray the Fam is here. Hand Play Jackpots. Cardoso Media. Reviews on this and that. Landshark Picker Live. Small Studios in the house. FDL Seeker, how are you? Professors of Perseverance is here, as well as Lisa Crochet. So many great people in here. The Trips is in the house. Hey, Joe is in the house, and that just made his night.
Oh,
there you go.
Thank you.
Ghost Pirate, how are you, Gracie? By the way, guys, I always give an extra little shout out to the people that got us off the ground, because back not too long ago, it was just 4 or 5 in the chat at the time. And A. Joe is on the top of that list, guys. If you do not have A. Joe, one of the greatest creators here we've met on YouTube. Fantastic work. He is a must check out, guys. Oh, what the? Paranormal. Sorry we missed you earlier, but thank you so much for coming. Hope you're doing fantastic. Always great to see you. Hope you're doing well. North of 54 Cinematography. Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic as well. NASCAR Man, please give Norgus Art Channel a shout out. She is so... if she's less than 20 away, we can. That's the rule for, because we had to keep it fair for everybody. If she's less than 20 away, most definitely though. But she's got to be in the chat for that one if we bring her up. N9XYI. How are you? Welcome.
I forget that. Please remind me your full previous name, because I know he just changed his name of the channel yesterday.
I was figuring that because there was already a wrench and I was drawing a blank.
And
so.
I know, but it's just the tip of my tongue right now.
Oh, much love to you, Joey. You do fantastic work, my friend. Fantastic work, my friend. You know, that's even with the color. I was listening to another channel that does live streams, a husband and wife actually, and he did the joke. They're talking about lighting when I was looking it up, and he said, if I was to do lighting, this would be, and he pretty much shut off the lights like it's like 3/4 dark. It's amazing how light is so subjective between one person and the next. Even you with your photography versus my cinematography, and I'm just trying to tick off some because you do look. You have ringworm now. Oh, there you go.
We both have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like a little bit more darker. You like
I like
darker
warm.
look?
I like dark and warm.
Yeah, I like faded look a little bit. I like that old videotape look kind of old video. You know, more not a digital camera, but kind of like a film camera.
That's why you're so cut out of the shot. I was trying to tell you.
Better? No, well, I feel like
now I can bring it down a little bit more. I've been trying to get
like
you for
I'm two now.
Well, you brought.
Hello.
I give up. Oh my God Almighty! It does have an arm on it. The last I checked. You were up too high before.
I feel like I'm sitting on the ground.
I look like I shrunk, and you're half in the shot. So I was trying to help you out.
I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, I like the film look, like an old film look. So if I can have a little bit of hint of that when I take pictures, I definitely like it. But I do like natural look. I don't like over saturated, over all of that. You know.
I just found the saturated was getting done a little too much. It was, and then that happens with fads. It's the same in music. It's the same as everything else. So it's happening in YouTube too. And it was just becoming almost like it was hard to differentiate one creator from the other. Like, oh my God, the one I did with the fall colors.
Yeah.
Like I shot that. Literally, what I wanted to do was have it look kind of like on Golden Pond. I wanted that kind of era of it. I wanted back to when I would have been like 10 or under. And would have been there when how I remembered as a kid, because I just wanted to give it that kind of eternal warmth to it, that if I had a shot at washed and what was going around at the time, I don't know, it just wouldn't have the same feel to it. Now that's my opinion. Like everybody has their way of shooting, as I say, that's as individual as Snowflake, and rightfully so. But yeah, for that kind of stuff, I like shooting darker. I like the bottom ends to have a lot more thicker blocks.
Brian Terriels is asking, do you like 12 frames per second frame rate for the old-fashioned look?
Not that. No, I haven't done that. Oh, I like it, and I've mimicked it sometimes. I've never shot though at it or anything like that. I was just pulling it.
Wow is asking, do you like a 4K GoPro cameras, or what do you think about them?
Oh, I love them. Don't get me wrong. And the nice thing about I would still always shoot in 4K all the time. Why? Because I shoot in 4K, edit in 1080, and then upscale back again on the way out. Because I like to balance my shots. I like symmetry and everything. I like feeling like a window perspective. So I get more room to edit. So the only way I could get out of that and edit at 4K, I have a computer that can handle it, no problem. I would have to be able to have the money to start shooting in 8K, and that's not going to happen. So You know, that's we got to work with what we got. Joe says, love the old film look, my fave.
Yeah, right.
I agree.
And not so much a grain, but just that a little bit faded, a little bit desaturated, a little bit not like sharp HDR kind of look. That's what I like in pictures and stuff like that. Like Cardoso Media saying too that they're reducing their saturation in their film as well.
Jane C. No Limit TV, you got a new camera. Pick is coming in, clear like vodka. We've had it for a couple of weeks now, and that's why we're changing the lighting. We got some new lighting come in. We just were saying a while ago we ordered all new lighting. Hopefully it'll be in Sunday and get that set up and everything.
Lighting is what matters almost the most when you buy a new camera. If you have a shitty lighting.
And we were guilty of that because it's true, like, you know, but it's true. To take everything out of the box and set it up, we still got to live in here when it's done. It's just too much of a hassle. This way here, this will be over top for the most part. We'll maybe put a bit of ambient lighting in behind, but it'll be able to stay there. That's what we were looking for. And then we just kind of got sidetracked with everything, and then the bills come up and buying other stuff, and there's always something broken, just like any other family household. So, SJ Mixed Adventures, great to see you, by the way. Hope you're doing fantastic. Just came by to say hello. It's always a pleasure to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. My Old Lady Cooking Show, how are you? Great to see you. Here's an example, guys, just a quick one. This is the fall colors one that I shot. And this is what I mean about using these darker blacks. I wanted it moody. I really wanted it moody. That's exactly what I was going for. There's my buddy Lincoln Central Coins. How are you, my friend? Hope you're doing fantastic. Always a pleasure to see you. Like, I could have shot in 4K and it would have been vibrant and it would be amazing. It's all about the story you want to tell. And like I said, for this place brings back a lot of memories from when I was younger. So I wanted it to have that moodiness to it. I wanted to have that feel. Like I say, those movies of the time in the late 70s, early 80s. That cinematic, kind of dark. I shot this at 30 frames a second. I know some are going to cringe, but they've done tests, and most times people can't even tell the difference. But nonetheless, I did shoot it at 30. I do try to shoot some of these ones, though, at 24 when I can, so...
What is the best specs of PC for live streaming and editing with Adobe? Robert White is asking.
Go heavy on the processor. Heavy on the processor. There's a big myth that you need... I mean, I have a very good video card at the time. It was great. It was the 1080 Ti mini. But the video card for editing is mostly just for effects. Now, it can take a bit of the pressure off your processor as well when it's doing that. And also on... when you live stream stuff. But the biggest thing is your processor and your RAM. That's what takes a lot. I went with the Ryzen 1700X that had just come out. The price point was fantastic. 8 cores, 16 threads. For doing what we were just talking about there, same as me. I built this as an editing power station. And that's exactly what I was going for. So I don't consider myself a computer pro or anything. I did builds from the ground up, but I don't do it enough to ever sit there and like tell somebody, oh, you got to go with this and this sucks and that. I use a site called PC Parts Picker, and I absolutely love it because it helps you. And say you pick your processor you want to go with, you know that much. After that, when you go for RAM, it only allows you the RAM that goes with that system that's compatible. It only allows you the fan voltage that goes with your motherboard. It gives you a really good idea about what you can work with, what's usable in your system and what isn't. This is not a full list, but in short, there's the computer I built right there.
View to Grill is a software developer.
Oh my God. Oh, I did read that. I think even your about section, if I'm mistaken. Now, I might be wrong, but I think, or was it somebody else? I mix them up sometimes. We do meet a lot of channels.
Oh my, Jada
Diva! Jada Diva! Oh my God. I almost choked. I couldn't get the words out. Oh my God, Jada Diva, how are you?
Good to see you.
Hope you're doing fantastic.
Yeah, good to see you.
Oh, it's always a pleasure.
Missed you. We were just chit-chatting today.
Past guests of ours, guys, known Jada Diva forever. Talking about a channel that helped get us off the ground. There's another one right there, Jada Diva. My God, it's great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. So yeah, guys, this is it. The case was different. I went with the same idea. I went with the Thermaltake Cube. But yeah, the video card is no longer available. That was $1,000. Believe me, I wish it was this cheap back then. And the video card was $1,000, but they don't make the one I bought anymore. but it definitely helped out a lot for editing and streaming. That's for sure. I'll upload the LUT. Oh, she's still complaining about the LUT I'm using? Seriously?
No, I'm not complaining. Cardoso Media was nice enough to offer us his LUTs.
Oh, well, that is awesome. No, okay.
To try them out.
Well, that is awesome. I figured she was going on about the LUTs again.
No, it wasn't my fault. I think Cardoso Media was really nice. Thank you so much.
That is really kind of you, man.
I
Thank you
just
so
wanted to say something. They were asking about live streaming. Live streaming, you need a good internet connection. So no matter what you're doing there
Yes.
with your OBS editing or programs, if your internet is not up to par, it's not gonna matter because it's just not gonna have the juice, to get through. Like our OBS and thing. What are you doing?
Just playing around with the LUT. Just to get you going.
So our internet.
This is when the cranky devil hits Xenia. Should be talking to that.
Now,
I might as well just leave this on
what
full.
is our internet?
I might as well just leave this on full.
No. Oh my God.
Cranky Xenia? Not so cranky
Well,
Xenia.
you always
Cranky
say not
Xenia?
to put the filter
cranky
to the
Xenia.
very max. Why are you doing it right now?
Cranky Xenia? Really cranky Xenia? Cranky Xenia?
Well,
Xenia.
because not today, but usually I spend like half an hour putting makeup on, choosing my clothes and everything. I come and sit down, and then he puts on some kind of completely desaturated lot on, where it doesn't matter what I put on my face on
It's
because it
not
looks completely
desaturated at
different.
all.
My headphones
not
look
desaturated at
orange
all.
instead of red, and it's like, who cares what? How I spent my last half an hour putting my makeup on if it looks completely different.
In Cologne.
So obviously I get all ranting and upset and all of that.
She gets all.
Like today I don't care. I wasn't doing that. But usually before all of our live streams I do that.
Come here, you. Come here, you. You're doing fantastic. You're doing a bang up job. Well, you got something on your. What you're like a magnet. I'm cleaning
as you.
Cleaning you. Yeah, well, I didn't ask for this, okay? That's the difference.
Yeah.
Somebody came. Brand
know.
Ariel thinks I got ringworm
I
now,
don't
thanks
have
for that.
anything on my lips.
Now we're going to go
anymore.
around
I
saying,
left
oh my
it
God,
all
you
in
see
your
that Pucha
face.
Studios, he has ringworm? Yeah.
Put it out there. Tweet it out. Push Studios has a ringworm.
Hashtag Pucha ringworm.
And I need a beer. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think I need something to
No.
here.
fine.
I'm
You're
fine.
good.
Okay.
Wish you could stay, but have a 4 a.m. early morning. Hope all is well. See you soon. Papa roams outdoors. Maybe you need a roach to sleep. I don't know. I'm not judging either way. But Papa roams, though. It is awesome to see you. Have a fantastic one. Randy's Paranormal Investigation. Take care, Pusa Studios. You have a great one. Thank you so much for dropping by. Like I said, guys, this is what it's like tonight. So you have nice people in your chat. A reflection of you guys. Well, wow. Thank you so very much. That is so kind to say. They're the ones who make us look good. That's all I got to say. It is 64 different lots. I'm sure you'll find a few you like. That is
Oh
absolutely
wow!
awesome.
Did you
Thank
make them yourself? Like, are they yours? Thank you so much for giving them
That's
like
really-
that. Lots
that's-
of people are just like selling them.
We'll
Thank you.
definitely we'll be putting them out there. We'll be talking about them. So you got my word on that. You got my word on that. Reviews on this and that. Happy Lipstick Friday, everyone.
Yeah. Happy Lipstick Unicorn Friday.
Minion Moto is raising hell and eating cornbread, and I'm sitting here covering lipstick on my forehead. Go figure. You're living the life for me, my friend. You're living the dream. So, if you guys haven't hit the like button yet, please do. I know it's a bit of a bizarre one. We just dropped in because we couldn't make it for 9. Usually we do Creator Therapy because we all
No,
need
it's
therapy.
because
Tonight
he
we really need
just
therapy.
couldn't stand just talking with me anymore. He needed somebody else. To talk.
There's any secret in that? I couldn't agree more. I love her. Don't get me wrong. But there's nothing worse than a whole day of talking together and you hear terms like, let's share what we think and stuff like that. Enough to send any man run into the hills in pure terror. So,
Yeah.
sharing.
Well, they're all running now, so.
Do we need to bring back the filter or something?
Taught me the lesson. No, okay now. Well, so we were going to talk about the upgrades and maybe what you have done lately with your studio setup or editing setup if you're doing videos.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you have done lately or maybe you're planning to do? Let us know.
Exactly.
Is there any questions about that as well? More than love to answer those.
Studio, your gear, or whatever you're using for vlogging, whatever you're doing an upgrade to, let us know what it is. Landshark Picker, live moderator, just hanging. You should check out. Oh.
Yes. Cool. Let's check it out. That's fine.
Tell us how you really feel. You are beautiful.
Popcorn
Thank you,
Kid.
Popcorn. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I feel beautiful. Thank you, Popcorn.
And now YouTube also is a grind, you know. And when I was thinking while Andrew was ordering this all without my knowledge.
Desert Pores, please remove it because I can't. Otherwise, I got to time you out. Please remove it right away, or I got to time you out.
How much of a grind YouTube actually is, and is it worth investing into something like that?
Or just repeating the same thing over and over.
No, but all jokes aside, is it worth it? And especially nowadays with all the recent changes on YouTube, so many changes.
Bye, Joey. He's on his way out. Bye, Joey. Take care. Because I know Xenia's talking, but I just want to see Joey before we get to the paragraph. So take care, Joey. Be well. Be well. There you go. The floor is yours.
Especially with all the recent changes that are hitting small and big YouTubers, you know, how stable the environment of the platform is. Is it worth it to put your money, so to say, invest it into development of your channel or your setup or your editing, process and so on, when you don't know exactly what is going to happen tomorrow, and you really don't. Like that, just the last month on YouTube have shown us how much can change, in a moment.
Even more is like we always say with the big YouTubers that have put their whole life into it, quit jobs, built up with employees, payrolls, and everything that comes with it, all the money. Everybody here is on a kind of a whim and a prayer, no matter how far you're invested into it. At some point, somewhere, you most likely spent some money to do this. And we're all doing it on a place that has no contracts for us, no guarantees for any of us. Sparky, you have a fantastic night. My friend, you be well. Tons of love to you, buddy. And, it's on a whim and a prayer. Really, it is. And it's not talking about whim and a prayer if you make 1 million subscribers, $1 million, if you do all this and that. But just being on here, you've invested time, energy, and, of course, most times even some financial backing as well. Does it make you more dedicated to the game? Less? Do you believe in the theory that if you put more skin in the game, it pushes you to do more on here? G'day from Adelaide, South Australia.
Morning.
How are you?
Ghostly findings paranormal.
Hope you're off to a fantastic day.
They said a lot of YouTube accounts are terminated, removed because of the new terms and conditions. Well, new terms and conditions haven't been in effect yet, so whatever have been removed now is not because of that, because those only come into effect on the 10th of December. So no, quick answer. There's lots of other reasons why your YouTube can be terminated, and we talked about that on our Markiplier stream last week. There is actually a link in the description of our Markiplier dedicated stream where you can go and see what are the reasons that your account can be terminated for now.
Watty and I says, I tell you, YouTube makes changes like a drunk sailor has fast. But he goes through a bottle of whiskey. Sometimes, yes. Sometimes it does feel like that for sure. Feels like it's a lot of reaction. This time, though, it is through forced settlement. But a lot of times it feels like that for sure. Mavra, how are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. BioLife, is there Black Friday in Canada? There is. It was not the same. It's gained though a lot in the last years, but it used to never be like that. It used to be a big thing to go down to the States for it. Found it buried. Yeah, thank you for the good luck. I do appreciate it. You take care of yourself. Daily life and nature. Thanks to Pusa Studios. Always host a live stream for us all to meet each other. It is our pleasure. Dorito, beat the sheep dip out of the like button, people. Pusa Studios rocks. You rock, my friend. How are you tonight? Hope you're doing fantastic. Great to see you. Great to see all you guys. Like I say, it's been a crazy, crazy day, guys. So it's just good to come and hang out with you guys for a few minutes and touch base and that. It does feel weird we're not, because we're on so much a week. We do miss you guys. We do miss you guys. This is true. We're moving our stuff around, and we're getting some new lighting in and stuff like that. Tonight, guys, is just temporary. Literally, this is where flop. We got it turned on, moved everything, cleaned up, set up as much as we could. We're waiting for the stuff to come in on Sunday from Amazon. Hopefully, it will all arrive at the same time. I have my doubts, but anyways, we'll see what happens. I've been burnt before by now.
Please talk about 42,530 per video, because I've been seeing a lot of confused. Well, we did live stream all dedicated to our to COPPA. We talked about what exactly it is, what are the penalties, what is YouTube, what is FTC, and all of that last week. So you can catch up with that if you missed that. The 42,530 number is the fine amount that a creator can be fined up to. Now, once again, it's up to. That's a maximum amount that can be fined, and that depends on the severity of breaking the rules, of how many subscribers you have, of how much audience have seen it, is it repeated, etc., etc. You can see it at actually FTC ruling. It is all laid out there. By the way, it's still not completely into effect. It only goes in effect on January 1st. We can still do something about it and sign our comment. FTC commissioners actually have prompted us to do so. So if you have anything to say to them, and maybe, just maybe, they will change something, then please do. YouTube have jumped into that a little bit early. As always, they are implementing things even before they come into effect. So that's a different story.
They're running scared, guys. They're running scared. That's what it comes down to. And really, on this one, they have no other choice unless it gets changed. They have no other choice. So it's, what can you say? I can't really fault them for jumping into it at this point, because it's going to be implemented. I think they're trying to get as many people scared and dealing with it before the time comes. Because just think of it. In the end, this works out well for them. Everybody does it. Either they get rid of a bunch of channels, or a bunch of channels comply. Either way, they come out winners. If there's a lot of channels leave because of it, there's still a ton of channels, so they're not worried about it. And I'm not saying to downplay what any of us do. Just the mindset of a corporation. It's become such a huge conglomerate. It's just less worry for them in their head, kind of thing. It's wrong to look at it that way, but it is what it is if we're talking brass tacks. Or they get them to conform, and then it's the same thing, a worry off their shoulders. So, Rosorian Buck, how are you? Great to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing fantastic. Talk about channels, guys. They're all in here tonight. The ones that got us off the ground. We've had Jaded Diva, and which is a great surprise. Rosorian Buck is here now. Joe is just in the house. Man, that was half of our chat sometimes. Almost 3 people.
It was. We had a question if you can post the same video twice on your channel.
No.
No, you can't.
No. That's duplication. You can't do it on your channel or anybody else's channel. That was a way of them combating another part of their spam thing. It doesn't mean you've always done it for spam. Just that was their way of dealing with it in general, of repetition. They want people creating original content. Don't forget, guys, somebody has to pay for all the servers and stuff. Most of the stuff uploaded today is 1080. A lot of it's 4K. It's just getting bigger and bigger, and more storage is needed to keep it all. So, yes, do not ever do that. If you want to redo a video, you want to give it new life. You did a couple years ago, that's fine, but you got to take down the first one.
Yeah, and you can do actually with the new editor and Studio Beta, you can go to your old video, make changes, and then add music or maybe trim something out, and then it actually offers you to save it as a new video or to save it as the old one.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, because you can basically get rid of the old one while it's still using it and post it as a new one, which is so cool. You don't need any processing programs or anything like that. Just do it right there and post it as a new one. Just don't forget to delete the old one if it's something completely one-to-one. I mean, if you do major changes to a video, you can use one footage 10 different ways. It just can't be really like copy of that,
Oh my God, they're all coming in tonight. Another one of the list. JJ, the karaoke rideshare driver. We were just saying how many people in here. Joe, Jada Diva, Rosori and Buck just joined us now. We're 3/4 of the way to having a full chat like it used to be. Oh, good to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Always a pleasure to see you. Hope you're doing well. JJ is putting herself through school as a lawyer. So proud of her. So proud of her.
And just a reminder for you guys, press that live button because I see a couple of people that are behind. I can see that they're answering our previous topics.
I hate that so much. You know, with all the changes they're making, here's an idea. Get rid of Top Chat. Get rid of it. That'd be a great start. Or at least go by default to live chat and then have the option to go to it. Stupidest thing they ever did. I sure am feeling the effect even now. I am knocked down several numbers so low. I know I am not much but with numbers low, I'm debating what to do. Well, I think everybody gets at that point onto it, and there's always going to be something about YouTube. That's one thing about it. Even the year and a half or so we've been on, I don't know how many countless times they throw roadblocks at you and things change. We've been a year and a half on here. Honestly, feels like 10 years. It's like dog years the human. And I guess it's like, you get really angry at it sometimes. Philip Cochran's in here. The whole works, the whole family. There you go. Philip, how are you? Great to see you. Hey, Joe in the house. Rosaria and Bob. Look at all these people, guys. Jada Diva was just by. The whole fam. Getting ready for semester finals right now. And I might have my first paid legal job coming up starting in January. Always busy, but on everything. Thank you for the anytime.
That is so amazing.
Congratulations to you.
That is so amazing.
Congratulations.
Wow. I'm so happy for you. That is so amazing.
Oh, my dear God.
Super Sticker Super Chat, Super Sticker Super Chat, Super Sticker Super Chat, Information Man Speaks Podcast. Hey, you, how are you? Thank you so much for that Super Sticker Super Chat. You can stop dancing now.
Information. Yeah, there you got your fill.
Love them sense. Hello, how are you?
Welcome to all you guys. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Like we said, guys, we're in the middle of changing things over in here, redoing some stuff. So we opened tonight with a thumbnail. There you go.
Wild Edibles, we did do a live stream about COPPA. If you missed that, we tried to answer all of the questions as well. It is time-stamped and with the resources in the description. So please go check it out. And if you have any questions, let us know in the chat.
Oh my God, Cardoso, you're so kind. That is so kind of you. Thank you so very much for that. And yes, Wild Edibles, because it is more detail. It's great to see it, by the way. Check there. Everything is time-stamped, and it just put more into context because we go into a lot further explanation about it. It'll make it a lot easier. And as Xenia said, all the resources are there as well. Everything is in the description.
Just like old times, says Philip Cochran. Yeah, Rosorian Bach. Fun fact, YouTube uploads multiple copies of your video all around the world so that people across the world could see your video faster, as it would be slower to send it from one location. Well, yes, the servers are in different places. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Fun fact.
I got everything up in here. So there we go, guys. That's what we're talking about. We're moving our stuff tonight, and we're going to be replacing a lot of these stands here and that, or adding to them. We ordered a bunch of new stuff tonight. This was inspired by a YouTuber I seen that did a special kind of setup on a desk, and it just was what I've been looking for. I'm modifying it to suit ourselves better. But nonetheless, we're going to be starting off with this. So the mixer now is going to be on this arm down here in the left corner. And on the base here of each side is going to be the arms for the microphones are going all in there. Trying to remember what I'm putting on this side. Now I'm starting to have a brain fart. It's been too late. It's been way too late. There's too much going on. I know up here we're putting arms for the lights that we're buying. Where are they? Well, there's the arms that are going on. And then we're putting a ball hinge on the end of them. And then we're using these lights. So we're getting 2 LED lights. Those are going to be over top. So those will be set up in the very near future. And I'm buying also another single arm and also using another one of these with another ball hitch. And we're going to be putting those separately on this arm here up above. And that's going to be running the camera and everything. So everything stays together on one lock-in. So the only 2 poles will be up here will be one for the monitor and then the other one for all this stuff. Cardoso Media, thank you so very much once again. Really, really do appreciate it. That was really kind of you, my friend. Thank you so much. Change is good. Sometimes. That's such a Philip answer. Such a Philip answer. I absolutely love it, my friend. But that's what we're doing. So that's a bit of a where we're going with it. I'm looking forward to it. It is timer change. It's going to take a lot of the clutter away. It's going to make it more manageable. Lots of good cable management through it, which will be a huge plus. You can see the temporary block. I never thought of that when I shot the picture. That's the temporary spacer block we got in here.
Things there.
What this desk is actually was something we were working on. This is actually an IKEA desk, like a table that goes behind a coffee table, behind a couch.
Accent table.
Accent table, fine. It's an accent table, and it's higher than a coffee table, but not as high as a full desk, and that's exactly what we were looking for at the time. So it just happened to fall in our lap that way. So it's been modified many times. You can't see it, but actually my computer's mounted on shelving underneath the mixer as well. So it's basically like a contained unit the whole way through it. And after this is done, I've always been like that though. I would have been good for the van life. I like combining as many things into a place as possible. That's always been, I think it's my Lego years or something like that. I always like building around.
Probably.
Yeah.
We would need a big van for the studio. JJ likes our mixer. JJ likes our mixer, the FX mixer.
Oh, thank you.
Also, there's a question, what do we think about the demonetization of the kids' family channels? It's, well...
If it was going after what it was supposed to go after, it'd be fine. But it's not. That is the problem we've always said with any of these laws that come out, these new rulings, these new decisions by YouTube. Unfortunately, it's the majority of the ones going to get hit is the ones caught in the gray area. That's what I feel so bad about. I feel the ones that do it innocently, that have no ill intentions, will be the ones that pay the utmost for it. The ones that were clearly breaking, and I brought up like the Bradbury brothers and that, 2 years ago when YouTube should have stepped in, it was rampant. H3H3 podcasts, all of them were doing huge exposés onto it. They did nothing, in my opinion. Where they had Elsa farts on Spider-Man, and going after it, which all the kids were getting. We seen it with our daughter that time. That was all coming into her feeds when she was like 5. That was the time to deal with it, and they probably wouldn't have been in front of the FTC, but they let it go, and here we are today. Yes, YouTube is not the wild frontier it used to be, but nothing ever is. Okay, as things grow, it's never going to be. So you have two choices: either you don't grow, or changes are coming. There's no way around it. No matter how much we don't like it, how much we don't want it to happen, it's just got to happen. And they're in that part. And if they had taken a clamp on some of this stuff earlier on, probably wouldn't be as regulated as we are today. But that's usually how laws go like that. That's the sad part. I mean, it is what it is now. And no matter if the FTC even gets a soft heart in YouTube and they find a way to kumbaya a little bit, it's not going to go back to the way it was. And nothing's going to put YouTube back to 2007. It's not going to happen. They can't. They don't end up on Forbes magazine. Money's involved now. And I know, and a lot of people say, well, that's what happens and money ruins everything. They had no other choice because YouTube probably wouldn't be in existence today. You can only go in the red for so long. There's tons of server farms. It's the second biggest search engine in the world. Somebody's got to hold the stuff we create. Somebody's got to have it up. That's what it comes down to. Somebody's got to pay for it to be there. So,
Yeah, and at the same time, YouTube, internet has been there for decades, and the people and government have only jumped on it in the last couple of years of trying to bring up some rules into internet. Up until now, it has been a wild, wild west, really. So now, everybody's been running rampant, and all of a sudden they want to put the chains around. Well, that's not going to happen as quickly and as painlessly. Thank you so much. Walls Life, AK, Puddles, FPV, Tim's Donuts. Thank you. Still haven't gotten the ones from the previous super chat.
I'm going to hear about this after. I know I'm going after it's done. I know already because they're going to be pouting en masse. So thank you, Val.
I'm pouting all day today.
Val, I want you to watch closely. Okay, we just came up with this tonight. We found a way. Okay, so this is our way. I'm a visual person, right? So this is Ksenia pouting. This is Ksenia really pouting. Ksenia pouting.
Okay.
Ksenia really pouting. You see the difference?
The worst part about
Pouting?
demonetization
Really pouting.
is not the demonetization. It's the part of not being pushed by YouTube. And that's where the monetization part.
Whoa.
Like when we talk
Wait.
about our live
Can
streams.
you do more pouting when you go to the other side? Keep
When
talking,
we talk
but just do
about
more
our
pouting.
live streams being
pout.
partially monetized because of whatever title we have, it doesn't mean that, it matters those couple cents here and there. It means that YouTube are going to be pushing it less than suggested videos, browsing, and so on. And therefore, the same applies to this effect of the made for kids videos. They're not going to be suggested. Plus, they're losing comments. Plus, they're losing super chats. They're losing notifications. There's much, like everything else besides the actual money behind this rule is what matters the most. It's not the money. It's the everything else with it that comes if your video or your channel gets put as made for kids, and that's what bothers the most. FTC haven't asked for that.
Every time we've talked about YouTube, we get limited monetization, and then we say it. I know some people are thinking, what greedy rigs, oh my god, they just want money. No, one super chat more than fixes that as far as what the revenue we would have made. It's the point of we're not getting pushed from it. We can go on and we can tell the moment, almost right down to the moment, that we've been limited monetization, because we'll be going, it'll be climbing, there'll be people coming in, lots of interaction, and then the numbers trickle, and right away, they hit us again. And that's what's happening in these channels, but on a continuous day-to-day basis. Does that make somebody want to stay on YouTube? You got to really love it at that point, because you got everything stacked against you. That's what's so bad. The Still Winter Nation, Ian is in the house. There's a fantastic channel doing fantastic, amazing live streams. Awesome to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing fantastic. Great stuff, guys. Great channel.
Well, YouTube is going to stop paying creators, BioLife is asking. Well,
you're going to have to fall into terms with it. And I know, you see, these are all the things. Why I'm in photography. How are you? Fantastic to see you. People are not liking that, and it's like, I don't want to conform, and I'm on YouTube, and I know it's that a lot of that like Woodstock dream that it was always going to be free and do whatever we want. It's not. And if you want to be on YouTube, you pretty much got to go along with what they want. There's no way. You have a little something on your forehead, yeah. Brand Ariel thinks I have ringworm now because of Xenia, so that's how bad that got. She's in a pout, by the way. She might smile, but it's going to be rare, so if you see it, give her a thumbs up.
So it becomes as rare as a unicorn.
Oh, the unicorn comes around more. Aw. Come here.
No, enough with the patronizing.
No, you're pretty. I just want to tell you how pretty you are. You look very pretty today. Come here. You just need to be held. Like you like to share. This is held. There you go. There we are.
Pineapple.
It's nice to see you here to Small Studio. Oh, sorry. I was going to say we're always here. I thought Ian was messing with my mind. Tonight there's not much to mess with. You're right down to the puddle. More wifey, Philip says. There you go. More wifey.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know
this quite stream is so soothing, LOL, BioLife says.
I know, right?
Yeah.
No, we're just literally, this is just chatting.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks, son. Our stagehand / son. Thumbs up to him. Super Chris. He's doing such a fantastic job. Super Chris, there you go.
I think the biggest chaos is going to start in January, to be honest, because although YouTube has started its things now, the biggest changes are going to come in January, together with FTC. So that's when we're going to see the huge, misjudgments by bot, because that's his algorithm. A machine is going to be determining who is breaking the rules, and that's, as always, is going to create a chaos. There is not even appeal option there. It's only a feedback. So it's going to be something in January. Leonard
Duke.
Thank you so much. You guys are awesome, and you are as well. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. It's very generous of you. Thank you so much.
We do appreciate it. Extremely kind of you. Sorry about that. Like we say, guys, we weren't lying. It has been a very long day. Leonard Duke, thank you so very much for the super chat. You rock, my friend. And there's Blizzard FPV by Alberta, folks. He's pushing the province forward. There he goes, guys. Thumbs up to you, bud.
Alberta.
That's right. I'll take Alberta. We'll live in Alberta.
Yeah.
I'd love to live in Alberta, actually.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, the bee lady. How are you? Howdy. We are digging and going for monetization, getting a social media attorney. Our multi-streaming company has agreement with YouTube, Periscope, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. It is Switchboard Live.
I'm sorry, B-Lady, I don't really understand what you're saying, but you can't multi-stream on YouTube. If you're streaming on YouTube, you can't be streaming somewhere else at the same time. It's against the guidelines. Just FYI, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I understood. Well, we had this talk with her before. She said through hers that they had the agreement to do it. Our Multi Co has an agreement with YouTube, Periscope, Twitter, that they. You mean they signed an agreement that they can? Like, is this something recent that happened? Sorry for coming late, and hello, IB, searching for treasure. You never have to apologize. You never have to apologize. Always a pleasure to see you. Sorry if we didn't understand it completely. Our apologies. It's been a long day. We're like zombies right now. Yeah. Not at our best. MD90, how are you? Good to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Guys, if you haven't hit the like button yet, please do. We missed our 9 o'clock show tonight. We're moving our studio around, and we're getting some new equipment coming in this weekend. Trying to get better and better and better, the best we can. And we're a little on the zonk side, so apologies in advance to anybody who doesn't know that yet. We're not at the top of our game. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. That's right.
Yes, on StreamYard you can stream live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Just because a third-party app is giving you an option to do so doesn't mean that you are within the guidelines. We use Switchboard Live, and they have an agreement with YouTube, which Periscope, Twitter. What did I forget? Okay, well, I would have to go look into it, because like I said, just because a third-party app or a program lets you do it, it doesn't mean that you're within the guidelines. But
and there's many that do. There's many that do. There's lots doing it. There was no doubt about that.
Well, the same as lots are using copyright music, so we don't know.
Yeah.
I would have to get into it and see if it actually is the agreement that you can, or is just the agreement that they have API available.
Actually, Bila, do you have anything you can like tweet us and stuff like that onto it? It'd be interesting to read up onto it. If you do, please let us know.
Yeah, DM us, actually. Yeah. That would be interesting to look into it, definitely.
We're always wanting to learn more, so if you can, that would be awesome. We'd definitely read up onto it.
Philip is laughing at us now. We always love you and effort you put into the show. Yeah. No, I hope it's not about today. The strongest principle of growth lies in human choice. Yes, I agree. We're going there this weekend for a meeting. YouTube is coming out with new live stuff, and they need to integrate it. Interesting.
They're going there for a weekend for a meeting. YouTube is coming out with new live stuff. And they need to integrate it.
Cool. Yeah, the new live room is already up there. If you want to set up an event, you have to use the new live room. Definitely. If you have any more information, DM like message us on Twitter. Would always interesting.
Definitely
to check it out. And you guys have been sending us different videos and updates on all different stuff all across the YouTube as well. So we always appreciate that. Thank you.
Sorry, Sunshine Cooper, can you send me that channel's link in a DM, please? It's probably a better place to ask for that. And it might have been rightfully so. I don't know, but we'd have to look and see if we even know why. So if you want to send me a link to that channel, but I'd rather not discuss it in a live, though. We have all of our social medias.
Is this your? And is that mine?
Let me see. No, I'm good.
Whose is this?
They probably brought the wrong one, and I don't know. There's 85 keyboards here. That's why I wanted to start throwing them out when nobody was using them, because I knew this was going to happen. Is it? I'm typing in here. I am typing. It's not yours. For the last time. Oh my God, guys, it's been my day since we started this morning. It's been my day since we started this morning. I asked him about StreamYard and Zoom. He said they were private companies not affiliated with Google. Who knows? That is true. They definitely are. Well, like I said, it's not really the proper place to do it in a live stream. There's so many places you can catch us. I'll look at it after and see if we can figure out why. I'll see if we can figure out why.
No, why is Switchboard affiliated with Google? I'm really sorry. I think I'm just overtired and I'm trying to understand and I don't. I'm sorry.
David, the producer, happy Friday to you, my friend. You didn't have to do it, but thank you so very much. Hope you and Juliet are off to a fantastic weekend. Ton of love to you both. Juliet just did a fantastic interview with Leif Garrett, guys. Leif Garrett. And anybody who remembers the 70s in any shape or form definitely remembers Leif Garrett. That's for sure. So fantastic job to her, by the way. I loved it, actually. She really did a good job with him in that. Asked all the right questions. He was a little, not apprehensive. He was like somebody when you interview them at first, they're a little hard to get them in. And she is such a pro. She just swung him in there within about 5 minutes. She had him going at 10 minutes. He was hooked. Did a fantastic job. Made quite an interesting offer to Juliet. He was really enthralled by her voice. So.
Well, I don't blame him.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. So once again, hats off to Juliet on a fantastic job. Like I said, guys, we came on tonight. We were just zonked. We were usually on at 9 p.m. And I will, like I say, those sunshine, it's just really should message about, it's not really good to do that in public. Like, I mean, we may be banned her for a good reason. I can't say for sure right now. But just the next time anybody, if they're banned or something like that, we got 8 social medias. They're all in our About section. Message us there, please. That's the best way. Hey, the grumpy vlogger. Hey. How are you? How you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic night. It's been a while. Hope all's going good with you.
Life's a gamble. Hello, how are you? We can chat, and Hood Known is here as well. Hello, how are you?
Sherry, awesome. Sunset Travels in the house. Guys, if you haven't hit the like button, please do. It really does help out a lot. I like your sign behind you. That was made by a viewer, Lala Lydia's Life, who made that for us.
Yeah, it's very detailed. It's a mixed media art piece that she has. It's very heavy. It has multiple pictures of us, YouTube sign, Push Studios, as you can see, lights on it, all. It's very detailed, very beautiful, and we're very, very, very proud of having it. So
most
thank
definitely.
you.
She did a fantastic job. The work, and then to send it all the way up from California. Sure, are you open to private message? Well, of course. You have us on Twitter already, I think, if I remember right. Hang on one sec.
I'm pretty sure. And yeah, well, you can message us on Twitter for sure. And I would really appreciate that because we are super off today. We really just jumped on as because we missed you guys. And this is what you can see there. Look at that. Is our picture here. Here is our picture with the chat, kind of like a screenshot, and us here, the selfies. This says create, create, and inspire. This is Blue Red Troop, as you can see. And YouTube down there, and Puša Studios. Subscribe. It's very heavy. It's like a frame, and then there are things within it, and it's really beautiful in person even more. It took, I think it's over a month to make it. She said. It was a long time. Yeah, it was a long time for her to make it, and then it came all the way from California to Canada. Lala Lydia's Life, amazing, super talented, and this was super sweet to do from her to do it. She sent it to us a couple months ago, but we didn't have anything to put it behind us in our studio in the other room. So super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat, maniac variety. Thank you so much for that super sticker, super chat.
Hope you're having a fantastic one. Cheers to you, buddy. And Grumpy Vlog, no worries whatsoever. No worries whatsoever.
And we have Pilot Ryan Media. Hello. Good to see you.
Time to rock. Thanks for all the inspiration and support, folks. Love, peace from Canada. Philip Cochran, you be well, my friend. A ton of love to you, buddy. Stay awesome, my friend. Stay awesome. Pilot Ryan Media, once again, great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic tonight. Always great to have you in here. Like I say, guys, we're nothing too exciting tonight. I feel bad about that part. We were supposed to have our careers therapy. We couldn't even get this all set up in time. The kids were home from school today, by the way, which made things go that much simpler. Because you think, oh, more hands, it's going to go faster. Nope. No, it did not. Anything
That's
but.
why I like doing stuff in my own like soul loneliness, because then nobody is bothering me.
Jackie, how are you? Great to see you. The Weird Desk US, how are you? The Popcorn Kit, no, you're awesome. Got to throw that right back at you. You're
Such
awesome.
beautiful artwork. Yes, it is. It is truly very beautiful.
B Lady has the wood stoves going.
Oh yeah,
I love
we
that.
have winter. We have winter here going on.
I grew up with a wood stove. That I do miss.
10 inches a couple of days ago, and it's still was snowing this morning a bit.
Yep, had the yards clean and stuff like that. The streets clean first time this early. The Creator Spotlight Show is in the house. How are you, my friend? Hope you're doing fantastic. Great to see you. Great to see you. Oh, the glorious JVB. No, right back at you. Right back at you, my friend. You guys are the ones that make us look good. You know that already. David Bill's Vlogs in the house. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well with you. The Truth is Here, Explorers. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Who'd known? You guys made some changes to your studio. We're working on it. Getting there. It's a lot to do, but I'm glad it's getting done. It's long overdue, I'll say that. Because we've been wanting, I should say, in all fairness, for a while now. So, this is the YouTuber, actually. I'm not going to just show I'm looking for a still frame out of it. This is kind of what inspired us. So, a huge, huge shout out to the DSLR video shooter. Fantastic channel. And this is kind of what I wanted to do, as he kind of inspired us for the... There you go. So, you see the way the setup is on his desk? And the arms, he modified them all from the original monitor stands. And this is what we started to do a little bit. Mystery Shadow, how are you? Great to see you. Great to see you. And Maniac Variety says it snowed here too. I also heat with a wood stove. Best heat of all. Best for cooking as well. My mother used to have a wood range. That's where I used to cook moose steak on in the winter and stuff like that. I miss that a lot. Sterling Silver, how are you?
Johnny Cook, welcome back here as well.
So this is what we're basing it off of, guys, a little bit. But instead, we're going to be working on building it off of this one here. So we're going to be putting the monitor on this one. Microphone stands are going on the sides of each of these. Got some new brackets coming in. On top is going to be the lighting system that we bought. These are coming in. We got 2 of them coming. And after that, we have 3 of these interchangeable, adjustable arms. So there's going to be a third arm. We're buying a second stand just to use the arm off of it. It's going on there as well. And that arm is going to be used for the camera itself. And it's kind of an adjustable arm running off of it. So that'll be all controlled. And up on top, we're going to be taking out these plates and replacing the holes, putting inside those elbow stands. And then putting ball heads on the end of all of them to be able to maneuver it better. So yeah, a little bit like this, but it'll be more stuff because we need it. So that's kind of the goal. That's where we're going with it. So it's a good setup for what we do, because if you see here right now, that was the whole goal, is to keep it as contained as possible to one desk, and that's what I wanted to do. So we're going to put it on here right where you see the microphone stands, and that all that will be switched over. I don't know what it's in. Yes, running all over the place. All right. I don't know. Guess we'll find out in a minute. So it'll go in behind here. And yes, this spacer block is going. This will be done properly. That's under the monitor. I didn't even realize when I made the thumbnail, I forgot to do that. That's a temporary one. There's a new piece going inside there to reinforce it. So just because of the way this monitor is a 38-inch monitor, so it is light, but it's still heavy. I like the mixer. Oh, it's an excellent mixer. It's been good to us. That's a Mackie FX8 Pro. And that's been a good buy, because I want to run my guitar through it as well. You can see, I don't know what he's doing. He's making signs. I thought he was trying to land a plane.
We do have our equipment in our Amazon affiliate links down below, but we're definitely going to be adding, as we now, because of all the changes, we're going to be adding. But if you're really interested in what microphone we have or our mixer, that is already there.
The microphones was the best buy we could ever got. Yes. And I'm a bit of a snoot on that, because I worked for a music company for so long, a little bit, maybe too much of a snoot on it.
What is snoot?
My nose stuck up in the air towards other stuff.
Oh.
But these are from Amazon, and these are some of the best mics I've ever used. I really mean that. I'm so happy with it. Mackies are sweet, pause, and mixers for sure. Nice show. Thank you so much. And it was. And the nice thing about it is it's direct USB out as well as being 8-channel. So I can still run my guitars and everything through it. Plus our mics without having to switch channels when we go live and stuff like that. And you can actually see the corner of my amp here, I think. My Johnson JM150. That's over there.
Well, we can finally see your other side of face, too.
Oh, today. This has been my day since I got up, folks.
You know what is bad about this? I don't know where to put my mouse. Like, there's nowhere to put my mouse. I don't know. So, yeah.
She found something to complain about.
Of course. You're using audio interface, or does this Mikey have interface?
Mackie has full interface. It's full interface USB. That's what's so great about it. It's literally plug and play onto it. So that saves a lot of trouble. Right there, plugs in USB in the back, right into your computer. All systems go. That's what I love about it.
You know what we could do next week? We could do live stream about you setting up the lights.
You want to get that demonetized? That won't be made for children. I can guarantee right off the bat that will not be made for children.
A process of setting up lights for your home studio. I think everybody would like to know how to do that.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Where you can turn the word chocolate bar into a swear word. Congrats on the... Thank you so much, Dream Reaper Gaming. We're still waiting for the parts to come in. Hopefully Sunday. We have been upgrading, guys, since last year when we first started. We had this cheap-ass webcam. And literally, we went to go live because we're celebrating hitting 1,000. That's back when you needed 1,000 to go live. And I have my DJI Osmo, and it has the Rode Mic Pro with a snap clip onto it to hold it in place. We went to go live and had nothing to hold it. It kept falling. So what we had to do is I looked over. I was fixing one of my guitars, tuning because I have a Floyd Rose system. The set of Allen keys there. Grabbed that, pulled the snap over it. It was just enough to hold in place, and that's what we did our first 60 interviews with. Was a Rode mic sitting on top of a set of Allen keys and a laptop.
Yep.
And now today, I you know what? I just got to blink. I'm not trying. This is the truth. Like, just thinking about the money that we've put into this since we started, I almost got a bit nauseous for a second. It hit me. Yep. I can tell you roughly. The computer, yes, I use it for editing for work, so I can't say all of it.
Let's not do the math.
Yeah. No, but roughly.
Because we do use a lot of it for editing for work as well.
I know, but still, like when we put it all together, it's still a lot to get into this. And I wouldn't say like we have some high-end setup. Like some people go like balls to the wall.
I would suggest you look at our first live stream and compare it with what we have now. I mean, maybe not today, but in general, that would definitely show the difference.
Jackknife Finnegan is in the house. How are you, buddy? Fantastic to see you. Hope you're doing great. Always great to have you in, my friend.
And Grumpy is sharing the sentiment. Apparently, wife is in the same mood, and his day has been the same, so it must be the weather.
Okay, well, I'm glad you found a grumpy day together. I'm glad to hear that. Camper Life, you all do an amazing job. The new setup is well deserved for your hard work. Very happy for you guys. Well, you guys helped us do it. Can never thank you guys enough. You guys are part of it. That's what we use it for. We do as much as we can to keep getting it better and better. I always have a huge problem with latency with my instruments. Any thoughts? I am still struggling with that. Even with the proper ASIO plugins and that, I think the way for me to get around it is I'm going to run my amp through this time instead of running my guitar directly. And I'm just going to run it as a mic channel through, and it seems to go faster, and then pump it through. Because it is one of the, I don't know, some people just seem, and I watch videos, tutorials up the wazoo about it. And it seems like people, oh, it's no problem. You just plug it on, you download the driver, and blah, 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 blah. And 3 minutes later, you're playing Van Halen. I don't get them same results. I've gotten some good ones, but with playing with it a lot. But I find it degrades the quality sometimes too much.
Hood Known asked, do you still need to route audio with virtual audio cable?
Nope. USB straight in, and it just comes up as your option, just as if you had plugged in like a set of headphones. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Unicorn Puppet, how are you? Great to see you. Great to see you, as well as the Idahoan. Hope you're doing fantastic. Probably longer. What broadcast software do you use? OBS. Always been OBS.
In Zoom.
Yeah. Zoom piped in. Just for interviews. That's the only time we use it. We do pay for it each month. I find it
I
a
don't know why.
ripoff. I love Zoom. I think they're great, but I find it a ripoff. Please don't offer me the chance to have 100 people on. Please offer me 6, pay $8 a month or something like that. I'd be more than happy. I'll never complain again.
StreamYards is your answer.
How's the weather in Montreal? Exploring with Angelo. It is a cool evening for sure. Still lots of snow out on the ground, and more will be coming
Well,
soon.
apparently it's getting warmer throughout the weekend, but then it's going to be double digits in minuses again next week. So it's going to be sunny, but double-digit freezing next week.
This the B lady says, "Wow, OBS for all your stuff." Yep, this is all OBS. The only time is when we do an interview. Then we just open up Zoom in another window and pipe it through. Everything else we do through OBS. I am kind of a control freak. I just like having to be able the options. We're actually working on a new layout. Wanna try it.
Okay,
I don't know if this is gonna
sneak
work.
peek.
A little sneak peek.
A little sneak peek. Completely unplanned reveal.
This I don't even know if they can hear us while we're switching over. But no, they don't. No, the volume's froze, so we can just sit here and be quiet. So there we go. And Pusa Studios is broken. So guys, I don't know if you guys could hear us at all through it, because that's our new layout that we're working on too. It won't let us bring the camera view over to it until you just say until you shut it off here. It's so ridiculous. But that's a little bit of what our new layout is going to look like. Will it be exactly like that? Probably not. We're still making changes. I think we've been changing a lot this fall. And we have a lot of changes to come. There's going to be a lot of different things that we're working on too. Your YouTube is not. Oh, can you guys still see us? Okay. I'm getting that message now. YouTube is not receiving enough video to
I
make.
didn't like the switch.
Yeah, I figured that's what it is, but I'm just hoping that it. You're all pixelated, huh? Oh, okay.
YouTube, I don't know if you guys can hear it. YouTube says that they're not receiving good video. I don't know. It probably just didn't like us switching it over. But you got to see our sneak peek of our setup that is coming up in the near future.
Well, that made a real mess of everything.
Don't think anyone saw it, but you and audio is back. Okay. So, I don't know what happened. Looks good, keep it up, Spacey says.
Oh, thank you so very much. We want to streamline it a bit more, clean it up even more. We've learned over time now, you know. I'm 100% clear on audio and video, Josh Weaver says. Thank you so much for letting us know. Thank you so very much for that. The Weird Desk US, that was pretty snazzy, Pussy. I saw it. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Like I say, guys, I liked it. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Guys, Ian does such a fantastic job, and I'm really pushing his channel, and a couple of others why. I feel live streams were the Wild West, and we need to try and tame them in. And I'm not saying we do everything right. I'm not patting ourselves. I don't mean it that way. But I mean, I want to see more shows on here that are live. I want to see more with some purpose on here, some real work into it. And Ian's channel is beyond fantastic. The work that he puts into it is nothing short of spectacular. And this all screwed up now that I've jumped over. So just bear with me for a second. There you go. There's Ian, guys. If you haven't checked them out, the Still Winter Nation, guys, an absolutely fantastic channel. Absolutely. Look at the thumbnails. And honestly, his videos, his live streams are to match, guys. Tons of graphics into them. Does such a fantastic job. Just keep it up, my friend. I just rebuilt my whole set. I now have a backup copy of everything, LOL. Though that's good. That's a very good thing. That gets overlooked a lot. Even with OBS and that, guys, as a side note, I don't know if everybody does it. We literally reset with OBS every night in case we change one little thing. We just copy it over every night into the settings folder. I redo them over. And that's my way of always knowing that all the audio settings are where they should be, because I learn over time. We get playing and talking, not realizing, shut off the sound, cut off a window, remove a scene or something like that for some reason. And then you come back on the night, it's a mess. So I just copy it. I have my master set, and it relinks everything every night. That's become my tradition, I guess you call it, part of my routine.
Yeah. Jackie loves the graphics as well.
Oh, thank you. Like I say, guys, I don't know if it's going to be exactly like that, but it's around in that area. So, and I'm looking forward to. I can't wait to switch over. Unapologetically, Gomes, how are you? Great to see you. Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. A fantastic lady. She came and shared her story with us for 9/11, guys. It was unbelievable. She was at the Pentagon, not inside, but literally across the street. I'm going to go that morning. Can't thank her enough for doing that. Unbelievable. West Haven, Elena, how are you? The new studio and graphics are great. Well, thank you so very much for that. You are so awesome. Hope you're having a great one. You and the family are off to a great weekend. The Popcorn Kid, you are such a great teacher. Oh, we're learning from you guys all the time too, guys. We're not trying to put ourselves into it. We're not going in the path of the gurus. The gurus, there's lots of them out there, and they do great things. We're kind of sharing our journey together. That's what this has been all about, in learning. We were only supposed to go live once. We kept going, and at that time, we just kind of were picking up information people were asking, and it started off that way. But the same as the wheel in that, sometimes we go 40, 50 minutes before we spin it, and sometimes people don't even realize we only spin the wheel 3 or 4 times in 3 hours. We subconsciously play with it sometimes to reassure ourselves that people are getting enough out of it that they're not staying just for that. That's always been our goal, to kind of mix it. It was a want to do entertainment and learning all together. I truly believe that is important to mix those together. And you don't want to saturate them all, but we need that gets lost on YouTube a lot, is this need. And back to Ian again is a great example of great entertainment. Entertainment is captivating. It really is, and you can learn while you're having fun. And we always found there was 2 schools of thought when we got into this. There was either the ones that were not the video guys, not the good, but what was going on. It was either very bland, or it was just like a free for all. And we were like, there must be a way to combine the 2 of them. There's got to be. That's the way we've always found for YouTube is look what's missed. Look what's. A lot of people tend to rush out to whatever's hot right now. Oh, that guy's doing golfing channel, and the golfing channels are doing great. That's it. I'm done with cars. I am now a golfing channel, hook, line, and sinker. But you should be looking for what's missing, what's not being talked about, or doing it a way that people aren't doing it. That's what gets lost so much on here sometimes, I find, and it's such a shame, because I think people are very creative, and you just got to give yourself a chance to be your own person. Because as soon as you start doing like the other ones are doing, you're automatically being connected to the other ones. And you want to be your own person on here. You don't want to be compared to everybody else. You want to be your own person with your own message. And at this point in time, most things have been done in the world. It's your personality and your take on everything and the way you bring it to people. That's what makes you unique from everybody else. If you're being true to yourself and you really tap into what's in you, and use that as your catalyst on here, well, the one thing nobody can ever take away from you is that you're not unique, because you're doing it your way. You're seeing it your way. You're bringing it to the masses your way. And no, not everybody's going to like it, but that's okay. You can't come on YouTube and expect everybody to like what you do. You have to be fine with the fact some people are going to hate it. Some people are not going to like. Some people are going to like it, and then they're going to hate it. And all the steps through it, but that's okay. That's progress. That means you're growing and evolving and coming more into you. And if you keep doing that, more and more people are going to gravitate to what you do, because they're going to like it because it's genuine. You're the best at doing it in the world because you're the best at being you. So just always try to remind that with yourself. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing, and don't worry what's the hot one of the week, because the ones that do great things in here are the ones that find their own path. And there's so many paths. I know it feels sometimes like there's nothing left can be done in here, but there's amazing things. There's always going to be. It's up to us to be unique, to find our own way. Hey, God loves me. Much love to you as well. Hope you're doing fantastic. And Justin and Christina's RV van life. Great to see. And Beyond Trees is in here. Lots of great channels.
Unapologetically Gnomes is here.
You know what? A while ago. I am sorry. Unapologetically going. I've had a long day. Xenia's had a long day, and we're so on the burnt path tonight. I do apologize for mixing you up. I can't say anything but except I'm sorry. I'm just my brain is not wired properly.
We have
tonight.
2 questions. One is from Spacey. Do you use XLR or USB mic?
XLR.
And the B Lady up here asked, are you going to be doing reviews on channels in regards to the new guidelines? No. Because it's your responsibility and only you can determine if it is made for kids or not.
I want to say something right off the bat. I know some are doing it, and I think that's an irresponsible idea because some walk a very gray line. And as much as you might like the way they've done what they've done, YouTube, they're doing it for that reason because it's just too gray of an area. Nobody wants to stick their nose. And I would never want to sit there and state on my word that somebody should make it kid friendly or not kid friendly or put it over 18. I would never do that. Who the hell am I to say it? First of all, I'm not the one making the decisions, and I don't know. To me, it's like playing God, and it's
well, it is like some people have messaged us, and we can share our thoughts, what we think you could do. Or if you have problems understanding, like, how does the rules work, we can try to explain to you, like, on a personal level and things like that. But to actually tell you how you should mark your channel or each separate video, I don't think anybody should be doing it because it's such a huge responsibility. What if you say it and it ends up being wrong and then a person gets a strike or even a monetary I don't know, it just carries too much responsibility into it. You are responsible for your channel no matter what changes you're making with regards to new guidelines or any kind of changes you're doing. It's you who is responsible. This is just way too much.
Go ambiguous. I've just removed that. Next time I'm going to time you out. I'm just giving the last. I can't stand that statement. I really can't stand it. Anybody wants to grow, they'll talk to you, they'll hang out. But please, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of that statement.
Let's grow flowers and not channels. Yeah. I wanted to do my SL talk show, but that's animation, and I ended up just deleting a whole playlist of that because it's animated and could be a problem with the new policy. Well, first of all, you don't have to remove the content if it is made for kids. That's number one. You only have to mark it. Second of all, it is YouTube is going through the videos and marking it already. So some of the videos are already marked even without your own, you don't have to do anything. And second and third of all, you can do your show just because it is animated or because it's made for kids. You don't have to remove it. And remember, if you remove your content, you lose your watch time and views. So if you're still in the process of being monetized, I wouldn't be doing that for sure because you lose your watch time. It's going to be hard to get it back,
What you're looking for onto it, guys, and this is the rough idea of it. You have to look at your stuff and say, in theory, especially a child to 13 years old, which would go into 15, because there's such a gray area even in that, it's ridiculous. What would count as kids? What would make a kid's, and this is how they're basically thinking. What would make a kid either watching get drawn into what you're doing or pass over their parents' shoulder, sit down and watch it with them? So I'll give you an example. Farming, okay? Say a chicken farmer. And a chicken farmer's talking, we yielded 225,000 eggs last year. We're looking up our production by 50%. We're running this tractor. We got a Massey Ferguson 275 that we're putting feed in a grate. Most likely not. But if you start talking about the chicken and saying, this is Mr. Feathers, and Mr. Feathers is a hen layer and stuff like that. Well, in theory, then that channel is considered more geared towards children because you're tying more towards them.
The language, the way you're talking.
Also, if that farmer has children and the children are joining him on the video for a large amount of time, even if they're not, even if he is still talking about the business side and all that, but his kids are there with the majority of the time and not just, it's different if a 10-minute long video and 6 minutes into it, he's driving with the tractor and you see the kid wave as he drives by. But if the kids are standing there with their father while he's talking about all this stuff, that also counts most likely as child-friendly content, and you would be very safe to market because the children are there for a large amount of time, and children tend to gravitate to other children. They're more likely to watch it. So I hope you understand that example. And there's many different ways to look at it because there's a trillion different scenarios. You just have to be very diligent that whatever you're doing, in no way, shape, or form, is going to entice children to be there to watch the majority of your show. Once again, if you're doing something and a kid passes by on the street while you're doing a vlog and waves or walks by and that, they're not a focal point of it. But where does the focal point begin? How much is the kid? Is it there when the kid just sits there and tugs in your shirt and says, Dad, can you come talk to me after, or something like that? Or does the kid have to be there 3 minutes out of 10 minutes or anything? That's up to the algorithm. It's that gray.
How many emojis is a spam? Is it one row? No, B-Lady. It's any kind of message, word, emoji, number, or character repeatedly and intentional over and over is a spam.
There's no math equation. There's no numbers into it whatsoever. Whether it's copyright and you can only use the first 16 seconds of a song or anything like all these numbers that ever came up, that just came up through different streams, different channels and stuff like that. There is no formula onto it. What it is comes down, like with the Markiplier thing, is repetition. That's what it's about. It comes right down to one thing. Anything is bad when it's repeated many times over. It's got nothing to do with the word. It's got nothing to do with the emoji. It's got to do with the repetition. That's why some people got the humor into it. Some don't. A couple people thought we were trying to grab like a bunch of stuff because I was using Markiplier in our video, in our thumbnail.
Well, we were talking about
him. So I thought it made pretty much sense. But that was the whole joke. Markiplier, comment removed. That was the whole joke behind it, about anything in abundance can get it removed. It doesn't matter the good intentions, the bad intentions, doesn't matter about the word, doesn't matter if it's an emoji or not. It's about what's said. But that said too, remember guys, emojis are a loaded gun. People enjoy them, but to a certain extent. But if you just keep bombarding people with anything, look at it. You guys see it in here sometimes. Somebody comes in. They don't use emojis or anything. They don't say, I got you. They don't say, I joined your chicken coop or whatever the case may be. But they just go, hi. 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 Guess what's coming? Guess what's coming? Hold on to your seats. Hi. Is there anything more annoying than that? Does that not compare to a fly going around your head? Everything is bad when it's used the wrong way.
Yeah, B-Lady, we are people are overthinking and over-exaggerating. Nothing has changed. You can do whatever you were doing before, and if you were doing something that was annoying, then well, it's most likely it is against the guidelines. If it wasn't annoying, then it's fine. If people are just blowing it out of proportion, you can do what you were doing before. You can put links, you can put emojis, you can express whatever you want to express.
Some people don't like when we say, talk like humans, no, I got you and stuff. Why do we say that? Because that's when people are talking to each other as real humans. Think of it if we were all together here in a room right now. We wouldn't be using repetitive talk. We would be talking to people as human beings. How are you today? What's new with you? Oh, wow, you're in construction. That's your brochure. That really looks nice. That's why we ask people to do it, because that's the best way to keep our channel in good standings. Because if people are talking like humans, you guys will, everybody's doing it, and tonight's been really good, for the most part, nobody's repeating anything, because you don't do that as you're talking to each other in day-to-day life. It's just some people go into YouTube mode, and they're not all bad people. Some people, they do normal lives, they're doctors, lawyers, whatever they do, and then they come on YouTube and they just seem to lose all sense of reality and communication with other people. It's not needed. We're humans, so why not talk to each other like humans? That's the best way to build a connection with everybody, because at least you're talking their language. Secondly, if you're talking like humans, almost nothing is ever repeated here. There's nothing really to enforce. Our channel's not in danger because everybody's having a good conversation. There's this worry that, oh my God, I need 10 subscribers. Oh my God, or my channel will implode. It's okay if you want to get 10 subscribers. I'm not knocking you for it. But you can pretty much do it in the same amount of time as talking to people. And that's what some people don't get when they come in here and do the same thing over and over and over. You're annoying the fuck out of people, and then they don't want to subscribe to you. And then we get them up on the wheel 2 hours later, and we're like, okay, let's get them 18 to get to this number, and we can get them 3. Because everybody's been so annoyed with them for the last 2 hours of posting the same word over and over and over and over and over again. They don't want nothing to do with them. You know what I mean? That's the frustrating part. And then we're up trying to help them, and we don't want to sit there and slide them. We're like, oh, guys, come on. And then sometimes there's really great channels that do it. That's the sad part. It's not, I know people think, oh, it's just garbage. There's some really great channels.
Because they've been taught differently.
Exactly.
Because different live streams have different rules as well, and people get used to certain ways of doing things. And we kind of try to reverse that. And, you can network, which is a good word, which is a good thing to do. People network in real life all the time, especially in the business setting. In an okay way, in a way that is appealing to everybody and doesn't annoy anyone. You can still do it, and that's what we're trying to cultivate here, and hopefully you guys can pass it along to your viewers as well.
We're not perfect, but that's also too why we say when somebody's new comes in, they says, I got you right off the bat, give them a chance, remove their comment. I've screwed up. Everybody has screwed up. I can't think of it. We can't go through here and say we've never screwed up. Everybody has. And we've had channels that screwed up in the beginning and became great followers for months later, and absolute pleasure. They just, like Xenia said, just caught the wrong way at the beginning on that. But
Southeast Detecting says, I just drove in a taxi under the River Thames in London, UK, and maintained signal connection. So Push Studios, you was just live under the River Thames.
Well, that is so awesome. Thank you.
That is so cool.
I've been in England. I've not been to London. That I want to do with Xenia together, and I'm hoping to get there very, very soon. Looking forward to it. Pirate Princess Red, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing fantastic. You guys are absolutely awesome. It's been nice hanging with you tonight, guys. I know we're kind of a wreck, and we're tired and burnt out, but it was great to hang out with you guys for a while nonetheless. It just felt weird not going on. It really did.
Yeah, I thought we'll just jump up and update you on our process here. How's it going? And hopefully the lights are going to come Sunday. Tell me it's now, so Puša.
Oh, and Lloyd's on a run.
I don't understand it. I'm so slow
He's
today.
shocked. He's shocked that we could screw up. Somebody like us could screw up. And he's saying that sarcastically. There you go.
So we do it every day. Every day.
That's...
oh, my.
Not so, I meant. Say it ain't so, Puša. Say it ain't so.
No, don't sing copyright.
Say it ain't so, Puša. Say it ain't so.
Oh
there
my
you go.
God! Thank you for our update.
You're
No
welcome.
problem.
Always a pleasure to have you guys in. Hope you guys are doing great, Justin and Christina. Always great to have you guys in.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Like I said, it's just a little bit of chaos.
Yeah.
And, fed up with each other, basically, and wanted to talk with you guys. So
Me more fed up with her than she is with me. Because she still kept wanting to talk about it. Exploring with Angelo. Yeah, I found that one funny. Thank you for the nice thing. I do appreciate that. But we'll see you guys Sunday night, hopefully with the new lights set up and everything else. I'm not looking forward to it.
yeah. That's what I think about this statement.
Oh, God. There you go. You heard it here first.
So tune in on Sunday at 7 p.m.
That was so perfectly toned. The eyes.
So tune in on Sunday 7 p.m. and see if it is that or not. This is how we're going to start it on Sunday. It's going to be a great weekend here.
Catch me live tomorrow when I'm at Joey's house in Toronto with him and Polly, folks. Because I'm hitting the road early
and
morning.
Ring the bell just in case Andrew goes live from the car, because that's more likely to happen tomorrow. I love you. Just like double checking, okay. Hug your loved ones. Tell them you love them no matter what, because I know you do.
My flippin' life. How are you? Welcome, welcome. That was no soundboard. That's true. That was all Xenia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Can't argue
and
with that.
sound
one.
effects.
Oh my God. I can't believe you did that. It was the look on your face. Oh my God Almighty! What a bizarre
We're gonna
night.
add those to the blooper reel.
Yeah. Oh, there's no shortage of stuff.
If I would have all the time in the world, I would just edit all these stupidities that come out of our mouths during the live streams and post them after. But too bad I don't have time for that.
Yeah, that's a shame. That is a shame for sure. It was the look on your face. Oh my God! Oh my.
Southeast detecting. Have a safe work time.
Let's see.
Chaos.
Yeah.
And fed up with each other basically, and wanted to talk with you guys. So
Me more fed up with her than she is with me, because she still kept wanting to talk about it. Exploring with Angelo. I thought I had it there. Thank you for the nice thing. I do appreciate that. But we'll see you guys Sunday night, hopefully with the new light set up and everything else. I'm not looking forward to it. And there's the play-by-play. I'm glad you got to see it, because I was really wanting to see yourself doing that one. So,
oh my kitties, you're right on time.
yeah. There was a show you wanted to miss of ours. This was definitely one to do it. You just seen a little bit of how this all went tonight. Yeah.
Oh
My God, I got tears. Oh my God.
Don't cry.
I shan't. Well, I was going to tell you to hit the like button, but I don't know if I don't know if that's really justified tonight
if
or not.
If you want to have a blooper reel, click the like button and share it out.
Oh my God,
lady. Share it out. Oh my. This is going to be a fun weekend here in our family. Hope it is at yours too.
Yep. Join us for play-by-play fights. We'll put on the cam and just let it run. All right, guys.
I'm just looking if you're crying.
All right, on that note. You folks take care of yourself. See you Sunday night, guys. Take care. Be well. Thanks for joining us. Cheers. Thing. I do appreciate that. But we'll see you guys Sunday night, hopefully with the new light set up and everything else. I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah.